So today we're speedrunning through Juice Galaxy. This is my life. But I'm just not going to worry about that right now. Instead, we're going to start the speedrun. And we start the speedrun as soon as we hit enter game. We have this teacher who's trying to teach us stuff, and that's gross. So instead, I'm just going to leave her place out through her window, and we're going to get the weapon on top of her building. Now, the main goal of this game is to get juice. So like right here, we're getting some juice through these barrels, and then we're going to use our juice to feed this door. For some reason. Yeah, this is a terrifying image. I'm also going to put the weapon in my inventory, and we're going to be on our way. So what the juice does is it will let us upgrade our stuff, and that becomes pretty important because this game, surprisingly, despite how it looks, is actually pretty in-depth, and I'm pretty excited to speedrun through it and show you guys it. So the first thing we're going to want to do is get a couple of weapons. So you saw us get the shovel and the other weapon, and we're going to visit this guy. Basically, what this guy will let us do is shrink our weapons and get juice out of it. So you can see we're kind of just getting rid of all of our different weapons, and we're going to get more and more juice with it. The guy's just awkwardly walking around, which, you know, I'm not gonna make fun of him. That's a pretty beautiful walk, I guess. I keep accidentally hitting pause. I always do that because for some reason my mind just goes to, oh, you have to unpause here, and then I end up actually pausing instead of unpausing. Whatever. We got our juice out of that guy, and we're gonna go back to the fountain. So the fountains basically serve as bonfires do in Dark Souls. They're where you can save and where you can upgrade your stuff. So what we're gonna do right here is we're gonna upgrade our flight, and then we're gonna go find some more weapons. And the place we're gonna find some more weapons is this one guy's house where we kind of just barge in and steal. He's like, oh, what are you doing here? Leave my house. But we don't really care. So now we're friends with him. And because we are friends with him, we're allowed to steal his stuff. So thank you, dude. Goodbye forever. Yeah, that was such a nice guy. And his stuff is even nicer because now we can use that to get even some more juice. So we have to meet this guy again. He's like, oh, I'm gonna blah, blah, blah. I don't really care what he has to say. Instead, I'm just focused on getting my juice. So we get some more of that. We're gonna switch to this weapon, get some more juice out of that. And there we go. Now we can move on. We're gonna go right back to the fountain, upgrade a couple more things before we continue on with our actual journey. We're gonna try to get our energy up and our flight. And once we do that, we can head out once again, and we're gonna make our way to a creepy old building. Yeah, the flying in this game is kind of awesome. At first, it was really hard to control, but once you get the hang of it, it just feels good. Now we're in a creepy old building, and we're kind of stuck on the wall, please. And what we're gonna do is I'm actually gonna take out my pineapple gun before I go anywhere. We're gonna get that, and then we're gonna go down into the deep, dark cellar. For some reason, I really feel like this isn't a good idea. But now is not the time for worrying about if things are a good idea. Instead, we're just kind of going through this place, and I don't know why this guy had this under his house. I also don't know why this guy has so many enemies and monsters under his house either, but whatever. It's Juice Galaxy. You just try not to worry about it. So now that we're right here, we're going to upgrade some more of our stuff one more time. So we're going to remove some of the stuff that we don't really need and instead replace it with some better stuff like health and damage. And it's time to face off against our first boss. For the speedrun we're doing the old bosses speedrun, and there are 4 in total. So we're kind of going from the easiest to the hardest. And yeah, this is a game. This is a beautiful picture, actually. So our first boss we're going to kill is the creator. It's this guy. He talks a lot of trash, actually, but then is really easy to defeat. This is the boss fight. Yeah. Thank you. All right, I'll catch you later. That was the entire boss fight. And now we're back here. It's a good chance to get some more flight, to get some more energy, and before we continue on with our journey, where we're just gonna fly straight up. Because even though we did say bye to our teacher, it is time to see her again. I think it's time to visit. I just hate school so much that I won't just skip it. I'm also gonna murder my teacher. By the way, kids, do not skip school or murder your teacher. Both of those are not good things. But anyway, we're just gonna keep going through the cosmos until we find the area we need to find. And there it is. First, we're gonna go to the fountain because we upgraded our flight a lot and we don't really need that for a boss fight. We're gonna remove some of our flight so we can get some more health and we can get some more damage. And then that looks like pretty good stats. The stats don't have to be exact. I kind of just say if they're good enough, it's probably gonna be okay. Hopefully. And we come back and our teacher has a sword. So that's not the best looking picture. Please, game. Okay, this game is kind of hard to control sometimes. I'm just trying to kill my teacher. And there we go. We attack her, she attacks us back, and now it's time for our next boss fight. So she's really upset at us, which she probably should be because we are her student and we did skip school. Apparently, because we did skip school, she has to murder us. I don't really like that, so instead we're just gonna use our pineapple. Her basic attack is she tries to launch towards you and hit you with her sword, and her sword does a lot of damage, so it's actually a good thing we have this pineapple gun because it really makes this a lot easier. She's also calling her old students, as you can see by the skeletons, and she's like, help me fight. But they didn't really help her much, so yeah, thanks for the new weapon, which is a very overpowered weapon, and yeah, I'm very happy to have it because of that. We're also going to upgrade some of our stuff a little bit more before we head back out. It's time to go back to that old creepy building, but this time, instead of in the basement, we're gonna go in the toilet. yeah, this is actually my life right now. Sometimes I do these speedruns and then I think, wow, I actually did that. That was the thing. So whatever, I'm just not gonna worry about it right now. It's time to flush ourselves down the toilet. Hooray, I guess this guy wants to come too, but he can't. I'm only flushing myself. Sorry, man. I'll catch you. Okay, what are you doing at this? Okay, goodbye. And this is what a toilet looks like on the inside, I guess, which is kind of terrifying now that I think about it. And this is a pretty cool area. Basically, throughout the entire thing, you're just flying through it. So having good flight is really important here. There are also a lot of different enemies which will attack you, and some of them actually do a lot of damage. So we're just gonna try our best not to get hit by them. And this area also has some unnerving music, but I guess that's this whole game. Honestly, if you haven't got to nightmares yet because of this game, you probably have now. So hooray. But I've kind of just memorized the path we have to go. It's not too difficult. It looks like there are a lot of different places to go, but instead it's kind of just linear. And we're just making our way through town. Again, try not to get hit, because if you get hit, it kind of just kills you. And I really don't want to die and lose all that time. I've actually already had a run that just died to this area, and it was kind of embarrassing. But the good thing is, you guys don't get to see it. So hooray for me, I guess. Whatever, we don't have to worry about that anymore because we made it to the end. And now it's time to fight our next boss, which is this guy who has plungers for his arms and legs. Yep, this is the game. This is Juice Galaxy. He's going to use his plunger tornado, which can kind of hurt you. Please get away from me, dude. But it doesn't matter because we were able to murder him. We're going to put this weapon in our inventory if I can get it. And we're going to switch out our weapon for his plunger. So you want to stop talking? I don't really want to talk to you. There you go. Thank you for the plunger. Anyway, talk to you later, man. Okay, please, game. And I went the wrong way. Okay, I just need to do this right, please. And now it's time for the final boss fight, which is the Clog. Yep, this entire speedrun has come down to fighting a villain called the Clog. This is my life. Anyway, let's just not worry about it. What we're gonna worry about is fighting this evil villain. I'm just gonna stop talking and let you listen to this beautiful voice acting.
It's me, the Clog, and I don't move for nobody.
Yeah, this is really my life right now.
So now I'm gonna beat the life out of you.
So now we're in this boss fight. It's basically him trying to kill me and me trying to use this plunger to clog him. And that, yeah, this is this game right now. He keeps trying to retreat because he doesn't want a fair fight where we're actually on equal terms. He's trying to get away, but I'm just trying to use my plunger, all right? This should be a fair fight for both of us. We're both just trying our best, you know? It'll be a good time. He's a pretty strong guy, too. He can really take care of you and damage you a lot. So this is kind of a scary boss fight. He's almost dead. He is so close to death. How you control this stuff is also weird. And there we go. We clogged him. And that is the time. 12:09. So, goodbye, dude. Thanks for the fight. And now, we get probably one of the greatest cutscenes you'll ever see in your life. Or probably the most terrifying. You might want to click off now, but I'm just gonna let you watch this. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking. Let's just watch this cutscene together.
Finally, after all this time. Swirly D has risen once more.
I would like to reiterate, this is my life right now.
Early lightning.
And so he's controlling us now with his swirly lightning. And I think this is just the end of the game. I mean, we did beat all the bosses. I think we're kind of just controlled and we can't really move or choose what we want to do. And if we want to go ahead and look on speedrun.com, we will see that I am now third place, which, hey, third place isn't bad. But I'd like to thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video somehow, please leave a like on it because it really helps me with the YouTube algorithm and I'd really appreciate it. Also subscribe to the channel. I do plenty of speedrunning videos, both really weird speedruns like this and just some other cool things. But enough shilling. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you next time.